What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Shop content. How are you guys doing this morning? Okay. I'm your girl is over here scarfing down the last bit of her breakfast sandwich. So give me about 10 seconds, okay, while I'm finishing these last chews. I need y'all to make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, do all the things that you normally do to support your girl. Okay, let me just see if I can find a quick 10-second commercial. Hold on real quick, y'all.
It's Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. You are listening to the soothing sounds of Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. And the trappiest content you, yes, I said you, can listen to.
Oh, yes, thank you. I appreciate y'all for y'all patience, okay? And shout out to Mo.J. Let's see who's up in that building. Oh gosh, we have DeMarcus, Greta, Derry B, Kara K, Monica M, Anthony Rogers. How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a lovely day. I hope daylight savings don't throw y'all off too much because I don't even know. I ain't hear nobody talking about it until I was up and I was like, it was just 1:40. How is it 3:05? And then I was like, oh, it must be daylight savings. And y'all already know it normally takes me, well, y'all may not know, but it takes me normally a couple weeks to get adjusted, okay? But we're going to push through and, deal with it, all right? But let's get into episode 2 of season 3 of BMF, okay? Off rip, I'm annoyed because we already have Marquisha over here with the BS. Okay, she is all nice and plush in her new bed as she, feels probably, and Terry's new house. Terry just finished putting down the last box of his belongings that he's trying to keep at this new house. Okay, and she is over there flipping through Finger Hut's finest pages, trying to pick out decor for said house. And then she got the audacity to tell T she don't think they can live together at the moment. That Boom is still her husband. They can be together, but they can't live together. Marquisha, like, girl, what kind of math they doing up there in Detroit? Because this don't make not a damn sense. You mean all that, me and you against the world, T, all that in the hospital, what was that about? You over there in his baby mama's and his real mama's face up in his childhood home talking about we in love. You sleeping in his hard-ass twin bed in his bedroom. So now all of a sudden, you talking about Boom is your husband. The same Boom that be knocking you upside your head and call Terry to rescue you. That Boom, snitch Boom. Marquisha, stop playing games. I'm tired. I'm tired already. I don't know how long BMF is going to be in terms of seasons, but I cannot deal. I cannot deal with this. She playing games, point blank, and the period. What are we doing here? So T, he's a little bit up on game. He was like, oh, so you want me to pay for your life, but I can't be in it. Oh, that's the type of HBO. Okay, you want to break? Cool. So he leave, right? But I'm like, this ain't how it's supposed to work, T. You supposed to tell her, pack her raggedy-ish so she can go on to the finest Motel 6 in the Detroit. Like, what are we doing here? But this goes to show, one, T ain't no regular Negro, okay? And two, he love that girl. Because ain't nothing but love is going to keep you in that house, Marquisha. Like, what are we doing here? This pissed me off, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But, that's not T. Well, yeah, T is actually an asshole to his baby mama. But I was about to say that ain't really his style, but it actually is his style. But the difference is he loved Marquisha, okay? But I'm already annoyed because I'm like, what are we doing here? You picking out, how in the world you in the bed comfortable picking out chandeliers and coffee tables? And this ain't Walmart's finest. This not Mainstays, okay? You look like you over there in the finest of the catalog. So only thing you can afford right now, Markeisha, is Finger Hut. Okay, you pay your $10 a week or a month, however you set that. That's the only thing you can afford. So stop playing games with us. You in and you out. Because you're doing all this with Terry, but you get a little bit of a conscience. You're like, you know what? I was married. Boom is over there in that cell snitching and calling all these plays. Ain't doing a goddamn thing for you. But all right, you do you. I'm so done. Yes, Kara K, she needs to go. I am tired, okay? So T, he goes over there to his new little restaurant. You know, that's his little front or whatever. And, you know, he's with Hoop. And Hoop is over there, you know, playing with the TV. And they see on the news that Cena got arrested via somebody who identified him, you know, in terms of, you know, being hooked up in the drug business. Okay, we already know that's Kanan. Kanan, you know, has been singing like a bird since last season. Okay, Kanan, I don't know, your lifespan may be expiring, sir, because the cartel don't take lightly to the snitches. Okay, so good luck with that, K9. Meanwhile, Charles is over there. He over there doing housework. Y'all, I had to wipe my eyes. I'm like, do I have any coal in my eyes? Like, what's going on here? Charles, you're actually doing work on your house? But it took you to get caught in an affair. Your wife going out with the slimiest of the pastors for you to realize that, oh, I need to worry about home first. This don't make not a goddamn sense. Charles, that ain't gonna work, boo-boo. That ain't gonna work, but still continue that work, sir. Still continue making sure that house looks pretty, okay? Meanwhile, he over there, he get a little knockety knock at the door, and he opens the door. I said, what is this, Mayberry? We in Mayberry, that's where you don't have to like screen your visitors. Like, y'all don't have a peephole. Y'all don't have, you know, blinds that you can pull back and see. Y'all don't just be opening no doors. And why is it unlocked? This is Detroit. What are we doing here? Like this is, I know this is TV, but it's aggravating, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to make this make sense, okay? Have him at least lock one door. But I'm not just gonna blindly open my door. We don't know what day it is. It could have been Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? Telemarketers, you know, vacuum salespeople. Like, what we doing, Charles? But anywho, I'm just gonna call them the Spaniards. I'm sorry if that sounds, you know, not politically correct, but I'm gonna just give them nicknames for now until their real name is revealed later on, right? So, of course, these Spaniards is like, you know, looking for Dimitri. Where's Dimitri? I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, Charles. Charles gonna have an earful when he get to Meech's ear, okay? But long story short, Charles was like, this ain't what you want, bro. This ain't the right house, okay? But they was over there, you know, looking at Charles. He got a little knife or whatever, but, you know, they already got blickies, but it ain't even that type of party. So the main Spaniard is like, you know what? You got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? All right, big man. Because if he wanted to murk Charles, he would have murked Charles. But we already know, okay, they're not really on that type of time, right? So that's a good thing. But Charles, make sure you open it. You are doing your due diligence before you open the door. Did y'all not learn from Lamar? Oh, Jesus Christ. So, back at the restaurant, T calls Meech and tells Meech about Cena, because apparently, you know, Meech don't be watching the news or what have you. And Charles busts in. He busts in and tells Meech, you know, and T, well, really Meech, about the visit or what have you. So, of course, the brothers are on alert. They're like, damn, you know, just so happened, you know, Cena got locked up. Now, are these people, you know, collectors trying to get their bread, or they trying to clean house? Like, what is it? But T, you know, I appreciate him having due diligence. He was like, we gonna go ahead and get that security popping and make sure everybody's safe. Meanwhile, they pretty much have a dispute on how to handle the work going forward, because the work is dry, the plug is locked up, and we don't know what to do. Okay. Jesus Christ. What's up, T-Man? How you doing? You said you want Dimitri. Take your ass to Atlanta. Monica, you said I bitch that she was playing with him the whole time. Terry is dumb, but he deserves it. That is facts. What's up, Booby? You said Charles had the wrong kind of hammer. That is facts. That is facts. Okay, Charles, you could have been done. All right, but the Lord says no. All right. So we see Meech over here, talking to Stacks and Duffy, right? Y'all, why is Duffy giving me like he's giving me the D-boy version of Choir Boy from the Five Heartbeats. I don't know what it is. If y'all remember that scene when, Choir Boy, he got his swag, right? And he was telling this chick at the party, saying Party Big Red was pressing. Oh, dude, he was like, yeah, my name is Stone. And he was chewing out a little piece of gum. I was like, oh, you get it, Choir Boy. Yeah, Duffy gives me Choir Boy. I don't know what it is between the glasses and the haircut and the facial structure. I see nothing but Choir Boy. So that's why I really can't take Duffy too damn serious, okay? But I like Duffy. I like the character, right? So, of course, Meech is like, yo, we need a new plug, okay? And he's trying to figure out, how to get at Glock's plug. But, we ain't really, I should say Glock is not really messing with us. So, of course, Meech is always thinking those brain cells are always working overtime. So, we going to see his little plans in action, right? So, we at the strip club with Rodney, a.k.a. Greeny, okay? That is a whack nickname, but I'm going to go with it. I have no choice. So Greeny is trying to advise Meech, like, yo, stealing Glock's Connect is not safe. Okay, this is not Detroit. This is Atlanta. That is not how we operate around here, okay? Because some lines ain't worth crossing. So, of course, Rodney, he just trying to keep his establishment all cute or whatever. He not trying to get them finger waves sweated out not once. Okay, he is not playing around. Greeny, honestly, based on what happened this episode, we got to get him off the board anyway. So I don't know how long he's going to last, but I don't know if I see him lasting through the whole season. Let me know how y'all feel about Greeny, a.k.a. Neo, a.k.a. Ninja Turtle, okay? Let us sister know. So in this conversation, we get introduced to Angel, okay? And Angel's like, you know what? She over there messing with the ball players and the high rollers. I'm going to use her to get me some intel, okay? And that's, that's his, I don't know if she'll be considered his bottom hoe. Will Angel be considered Greeny's bottom bee? Let me know. Because she definitely is giving a ride or die, okay? Meanwhile, Detective Bryant is over here talking to his ex-wife, Gloria, okay? And they discussing the whole situation with Kevin. And she was like, I'm tired of this. I don't watch Boys in the Hood. And I figured that this would be, the best move to make. He's old enough now. I'm going to have him live with his daddy. But I didn't expect that. I didn't expect him to be no killer. I wanted him to be a man, not a convict. So, of course, Brian was like, yo, I'm trying to do all I can because, he ain't getting them paychecks. So he was like, I was over here with the classifieds trying to figure out what I'm going to do for work. I'm like, ooh, looks like little Kevin going to have a little public defender if we don't get to working, okay? But Gloria was like, I'm going to cut you a little check. But this is all I got, okay? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I wanted to know how much the check was. But she tells him to fix it. So she was like, okay, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do what I need to do, all right? So Detective Jen and Amberson, they over there at this restaurant. And we get introduced to Jen's daddy, right? And y'all already know how I feel when we start introducing family members to the situation. I was like, oh yeah, her time may be up. Her time may be up. We introducing parents now. Oh yeah. Let's see here. This episode 2. Yeah, she might be out of here like episode 8. I'm a little nervous for you, Jen, because and then you're doing too much. I already see it right now. You're doing too much because them bricks that you're gonna be using, I definitely feel like you're gonna try to set people up. So we throughout this episode, we're finding out some interesting details on Detective Amberson. I think I want to like her. How do y'all feel about her? I think I want to like her because she's a rebel, right? So let's just put this out here. You know, she speaks Mandarin now. Now she comes from an affluent situation, right? She's not of the hood or what have you. She was very privileged, but she is also a rebel, right? So we can tell we're going to discover all these different talents and whatnot, but we also find out that she had a little cocoa problem, okay? She's in love with the cocoa. Well, you know, used to be, what have you. So she got a little bit of a dark side. So I don't know. Will we eventually see her, you know, resort back? Okay. Or will we see her rooting for the other team, like becoming a dirty cop? Like, I don't know exactly what I see for her, but I think I'm going to like it. I don't know. What do y'all feel? What's up, Brown Sugar 803? How y'all doing? You said these two are trash as far as pairs go. Keep your eyes on Detective Jen. She up to some shit. Oh, definitely. DeMarcus, you said you think Amberson is cool and may relapse. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm definitely feeling that. I don't know if the pressure's gonna get to her, or you know, she may find those 2 bricks. And she was like, you know what, let me dip my little long picky nail up in this and check the purity. You know, just try to make sure we on an up and up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that piece of information is definitely going to be very pivotal, right? So I don't know if this is Jen's dad's restaurant. It kind of seemed like it is, but I don't want to assume. But yeah, I don't know. I do like him because he was over there, you know, letting her know that, you know, we can't necessarily really judge Detective Bryant and his tactics. And of course, we can tell that her father has an impact on her in terms of, you know, how she operates. So we're going to see. We're going to see what's going on. But yeah, Detective Jen, I don't know about you being introduced, you know, per your parents. Like, this is a little scary. All right. So what's up, Aisha? How are y'all doing? DeMarcus, you said, do I think Amberson will meet Bryant? That's highly likely. Highly likely. It's hard to say though. I don't know, but I won't be surprised. What's up, Torian? How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. So we see T over here with Hoop and Sterling, and we got to find a new plug. Okay, we don't have time to waste. We got drugs we need to sell. Well, we need to get drugs we need to sell. So Sterling was like, I know a guy that knows a guy. Okay, it's Royal Oak. She ain't really he pretty much said she is dressed like a he. You know what I'm saying? That's his explanation, y'all. I don't know how we should classify. I'm gonna just say Royal Oak is a they. Okay, that's the new slang. That's the new term they want to be called is they. So I'm gonna just say they for now, okay? Because I don't know if she identifies as a woman or a man, right? So we get introduced to they, aka Royal MF and Oak, right? I don't know why y'all, and this is no diss to either woman, right? But Royal Oak gives me Raquel Thomas's evil stepsister. Like, I don't know what it is. They kind of have a similar bone structure in the face, and their physique is kind of similar, even though, you know, Royal Oak is a little bit thicker. But she is definitely giving me Raquel Thomas evil stepsister, okay? But of course, when we get introduced with a new character, we have to show in the writing that they are not to be F with, okay? So we're going to just, for the sake of not, you know, thinking about anybody in the past, i.e. Ronnie, i.e. Kanan, we're just going to say we have to take these scenes seriously when it comes to formidable opponents, okay? But at this point, in terms of stars, we don't believe you. You need more people. That's how I feel when it comes to the introduction of these big bads or what have you. Okay. But yeah, it is what it is. Aisha, you said don't do Raquel. That's what I'm saying. It's not a shade. Raquel is beautiful as I don't know what. It's no shade to Raquel because this person, you know, this actress is not an ugly actress. I'm just saying it just looks like, you know, if Raquel, you know, had a stepsister that was evil, with some fronts in her teeth and, some, special type of, dressing behavior. I don't know why I see it. That's what I see. Well, there's no shade. It's not to be shady at all. But they just kind of remind me, it's giving, I don't know, I don't want to say Steve Urkel or Stefan Urkel per se. But it is giving me, you remind me of all right, y'all. So this is how we get introduced to Royal Oak. We over here at this card game, and she over there telling Chester that she was over there boinking his girl, right? So Chester didn't want to believe it, but she was like, oh, she pretty much laid down the house this chick lived in, the tattoo on her ass, everything. So, of course, Chester realized, oh, she ain't lying. So next thing we hear, he's like, I'm going to kill you. Bitch, I'm going to kill you. I'm like, see, that's the problem. And that's the thing. Y'all men always talk about how emotional us women are. But what did we just see at this card table? Emotion, okay? Yeah, it was mixing a little bit of disrespect, if you will, but it's still emotion, right? So, of course, we have to show Royal Oak already as top dogs. Chester is no match for the situation. So he just got to go over there and just eat that, okay? Pause, but no pause. So, of course, Terry and the crew enter, and he was pretty much telling her, like, I need uncut weight, okay? But apparently the reputation of BMF is that they move like snakes. Okay, so she tried to charge him 28 a key, and then throw in like a little, ounce or I believe a pound of weed with every kilo purchase. I said, what in a coupon? What is free gift for purchase? I said, okay, that's thinking outside of the box for you. Oh, I can't be mad at that. And then we see Peaches at this card game. Now, Peaches, the last time I saw you, you was over there snitching on Kanan. So I'm a little confused, guys, because the amount of information she was giving a Popo on Kanan, like she was giving stash houses, bodies, weapons, like she gave them a lot of information. So I don't want to say is lack of precaution on the police department, but why is she running around roaming free unless she is just really a CI for real, gallivanting around all the drug dealers? Because girl, I'm gonna need you to be in somebody's safe house. Like, where's the witness protection? But I guess Peach was like, I don't care. But I would think Kanan would even put the word out. You know what I'm saying? I know you over there at Cell Block D, but we could get the word out and tell the people, yo, Peaches went over there and snitched on me. So I'm not understanding why she's over here free as a bird to snitch on other people. Like, I don't understand. I'm a little confused. But hey, it is what it is, right? So Aisha, I cannot. I'm not even going to highlight this comment. I cannot do it. Not today. Not this lovely morning, but that is hilarious. Okay. So he meets up with the Spaniards. Okay. And we hear that, he says Ty likes Dimitri. Okay. So this apparently is people that, was effing with Ty, right? And so T is trying his hardest to put his kahunas on the table and let them know, like, I'm big dog in town. Like, it is what it is, okay? Meech is not here. He over there in Atlanta, okay? And so it's funny, right? Because I'm just calling him Loco because that's his name now, okay? I'm just not going to wait to the end of the episode because I'm tired of calling him the Spaniards or them the Spaniards, right? So he was like, you effed Boom's woman. What that got to do with business? Like, are we really doing character checks over here in the drug business? Like, so the F what? Boom ain't ish, and Marquisha ain't ish either. So why are you worried about my love life, Loco? What are we doing here? Who cares? Oh, my God. Aren't you in the cartel? Shut up. Shut it up, okay? And then we over here dealing with the Flenorys. They found them a new church home now. They do have a woman pastor. I love that. Okay. But we see Nicole has a new little boo. So apparently he was a classmate and now he's a fellow church member. Okay. But why do they got the nerve to name this character Breeze? So are y'all really gonna have me saying the word Breeze on this review? Like, I don't want to do it, y'all, but hey, it is what it is. His name is Breeze. And this is annoying as hell because I know y'all just wrote this character in maybe a year ago. And y'all already know what we dealing with Power. Why y'all gonna have another character named Breeze? Like, come on. Like, y'all stressing me out over there in the writing room. Like, what are we doing? Y'all don't care about overlaps or nothing. Anthony Rogers, you say after 14 years, we finally got Breeze. I'm just saying, like, y'all wrong for that. We got 11 million trillion thousand names available. But y'all was like, you know what? Breeze. That's it. That's it. I am so done. I am so done. Okay, DeMarcus, you said Loco is about loyalty and family. I get it, but Terry ain't really had too much of a necessity to be loyal to Boom like that. But it is what it is. So this shit aggravated me, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. So T is over there at LaWanda's, right? And of course she's aggravated because there's security outside. She wants to know what's going on, right? And so, of course, T is trying his best to apologize, telling her, oh, she's a big part of the reason for his success. Their family is top priority, okay? And he's sorry. Marquisha, it ain't no more her, and she is not worth the risk of life of his family, i.e. LaWanda and them 2 kids that he got. Well, I'm gonna say 1.5 kids that he's got. And I'm like, T, shut it up. Like, I don't know. And I've heard other people kind of talk about it, and I don't really like discussing this, but I think part of my qualm with this show may be the acting. It's weird because he was on All American, and I felt like he did a good job on All American, but I don't know. Just him just giving me 80s drug dealer or 90s drug dealer. I don't know. I don't know what it is, you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna still hold on, y'all. I'm gonna still hold on. Hey, Samara, how y'all doing? You said Aisha, birds of a feather flock together. All the drug dealers know each other or the same people. Please believe they were all laughing at Marquise cheating on Boom with her young boy Toy T. That is facts. We already know. And men in general are heavy gossipers. I mean, let's keep it real. Y'all talk about us women, but y'all be talking. And I have proof and verification of that. Okay. So T tells this chick that he's gonna be staying there for the next couple of days so she can feel safe. I said, ain't this about some Negro shit? I'm like, see, y'all. He think he's so slick. Meanwhile, you got Marquisha over there still going through finger hunt, ordering chandeliers at your house that you just put a whole down payment on. But you over here in the projects with LaWanda. No, kick Marquisha out and have LaWanda and your child move the hell in. Simple math. What are we doing here? This ain't algebra. This is addition and subtraction. Okay, add LaWanda, subtract Marquisha equals happiness. Okay, T is getting on my damn nerves. Oh my God, Marquisha done found her the best whooper snapper she could find. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. And of course, T has the, laid on thick, kissing on her, whatever, knowing she all hormonic and she's still in love with him. She was like, we not back together. Okay. I know where those nasty lips has been. By the end of the episode, I was looking at LaWanda like, I don't know, maybe she a different type of woman, and I'm gonna consider her a woman, even though age-wise she's still a young girl. But there is absolutely, positively no way that I can be handed photographs of my baby daddy / ex-boyfriend going to Pound Town, eating the finest of the cooch, and me let him perch those same lips on my arm and cheek. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm too visual of a person. I can't do it. I can't do it. LaWanda, you a better woman than me. Oh, Jesus Christ. So back in Atlanta, y'all, Meech meet Angel for dinner, right? And she was all impressed at the establishment. She was like, "Oh, this is nice." It was giving good, real Tiffany Haddish realness, okay? And I'm like, girl, you should be used to this type of treatment. But that already peeps and let me know how Neo, I'm gonna just call him Neo, how Neo over there treating you. He probably just taking you to Checkers and McDonald's at this point. And you know what? Meech peeps it too, right? Because he tells her, you're more valuable than what you think. Get to know your worth. You deserve better. Okay, you could be eating like this every day with me. Okay, come over here to death row. But we find out a little information on Angel. Her parents died. She been from foster home to foster home. Then, I guess Greeny saw her at the bus stop and pick her up and say, hey, you can go on over here and script for me, okay? But she thinks he's her savior, whatever. And, Meech said something, I don't know, this is kind of fake deep. Like, it was kind of profound a little bit. And Meech was like, safe is another shade of bad. Okay? So you need to bet on yourself, girl, okay? And of course, she eating this all up. And she was like, Meech, you different. I like you. I done seen a lot of guys or whatever, but you're a little different. I was like, yeah, That's what happens when them little city slickers come down south and, whisper those fine nothings in your ear. But yeah, Meech, that's about to be your woman. So Greeny, you're going to have to put Greeny down, okay? Because he ain't going to like this. You over here messing with his bottom B, and that is a problem. We already established that Angel brings Greeny a lot of money. So I'm going to need you to get him up out of here, because I could see the potential of Greeny causing us a lot of issues in the future, Meech. So I'm going to need you to tread lightly, okay? But that can't happen. Because instead of Greeny pressing and handling a dude that's being disrespectful as hell at the club, we have Meech over here beating up this guy and pretty much fighting for Angel's honor, okay? So she was like, let me thank you with a little dance, okay? And so she tells him, Santo Dominguez, ask for, the Havana house. So she give him his little, information that he was looking for. And of course, Rodney over there in the background peeping. I was like, yeah, I feel the hate. I feel the hate from across the room. So Meech, you better be careful, because you always up in this man's establishment. And that ain't really a good look either, because he could set you up at any moment. So we got to be on our P's and Q's, Meech. I know we're going to handle him, but make sure you do not underestimate this slick, slimy, finger wave wearing mother effer, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. Booby, what's up? You said Meech about to step on Greeny with Goldie energy. Your bitch owes me. That's what I'm saying, okay? Let's see here. Aisha, you said Wanda has low self-esteem. She loves T too much. How you gonna be with that man that's in love with another woman? Yeah, that's a tragedy, okay? But I'm gonna chalk that up to being preggers, young and dumb, and full of you know what. Come, okay. Anthony Rogers, you said maybe this is the beginning of the breeze before he starts schooling Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy. Maybe he grew up in Detroit before he moved to New York. Ciao. So we getting Breeze's backstory. He was a straight A student, a pillar of the community, a church goer. Okay. Oh gosh, we don't know. With these writers, anything's possible. Anything is possible, Anthony. Okay, please make sure y'all liking this video for your girl. Okay, so the detectives over there got an anonymous tip that Cuts, who's from the PA boys, his vehicle was left leaving the scene of the crime, and the crime was the murking of Lil Saint. Okay, so we got to do some investigating and see what it's going to lead us. Okay. Meanwhile, we at this little church event, right? And Lucille is hell bent and upset that Nicole want to use tampons. And I think I remember situations like this, seeing like some of my friends go through that was really religious. Like they don't want nothing being sticked up that for JJ. Okay, they don't care what it is. All right. But the important part of this scene is Dr. Maurice. Okay. Now, Dr. Maurice and Lucille, they used to go together. Okay. In high school. They was actually prom dates. As soon as Lucille saw him, oh, Lord, them pants was getting wet and spicy, okay? She was like, oh, look at you, Dr. Maurice. Like, what you doing here? So this is like a little prenatal little drive here that the church is, throwing or what have you. So he's one of the doctors. Okay, it makes sense. Then he proceeds to give us more intel on how he feels about good old Lucille. So you always did make me believe it myself. A lot of reasons why I wanted to marry you. I would never forgive Charles for stealing you away from me. You want to go to lunch, sweet, fine thing, you. He was laying it all real thick. And I know at that very moment, Lucille was like, I done married the wrong one. So, Dr. Maurice is probably one of them nerdy dudes that ain't have no game or nothing. And Charles was over there, licking his lips, looking all cool and debonair. And you chose the wrong team, Lucille. God damn. She gonna have plenty of daydreams thinking that she done made the wrong decision. Oh, Lord, but I cannot wait till Dr. Maurice knock on that door and Charles over there sitting on that couch playing with his little banjo and just watching Lucille go out with this doctor. I cannot wait. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I am here for the shenanigans. All right. Thank you, Kim. KIM. Thank you so much for the Cash App, boo. I truly, truly appreciate you donating to the building fund. Okay. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. So we're going to have to see how this story develop, y'all. Lucille, do not punk out. I know Charles going to be having those little puppy dog eyes on the couch, making you feel away. But girl, don't feel away, okay? Put on your finest Elizabeth Taylor, your finest dress, and go on and have fun with Dr. Maurice. I'm sure he got a nice little car, nice little house, and he ain't going to have you go Dutch like Pastor Raggedy Ass Swift was doing last season, okay? So have you some fun, Lucille, okay? And make sure you scrub all of that, Wendy's cooking oil and that burger stitch, and make sure that's all out your hair, boo-boo. I mean, but he may like Wendy's, so that may be a little turn on. We don't know. But we can't F this up, Lucille. We got a second chance. We got a second chance here, girl. We can't play around, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. So Detective Bryant, I guess he decided the check that his ex-wife, gave him, it ain't going to last too much longer. He need a long-term solution. So he took his behind over there to Blaze, right? Now, Blaze apparently is still in the game, okay? Now, at this point, Blaze is a little mysterious. But he has resources enough to allow Bryant to think he could go up in this man's house and ask him for some favors, okay? He explains, I need some good lawyers for my son. I can't afford them, and I need that fast money, okay? So they go over there, him and Han having a good old time playing chess, bonding or what have you. So it's obvious, they have a history and they have a rapport. So he leaves, and Blaze's number 2 was like, desperate men can be dangerous. Both can have uses, okay? Because Blaze was asking for his opinion. We trying to sniff Brian out and see what he gonna do, all right? Can we trust him? Can we not? But I feel like Blaze know Brian enough to where if he's coming to him, he need his help for real, okay? And then to make matters more spicy, Royal Oak walks in, and we learned that this is Royal Oak's daddy. I said, what in the Young and the Restless drug dealing is this? Like, this is a lot. This is a lot, right? So we learned a lot with this little bit of dialogue between Blaze and Royal Oak, So he's kind of telling her, like, I don't heard about your expanding and whatnot, but I need you to exercise a little bit of self-control. So pretty much he's telling his baby girl to make baby steps, okay? She's moving too fast for her own good, and he's not appreciating it. He was like, hey, I know I let you have your own little crew, but do not forget that I'm the big dog, okay? Stop playing with me, okay? Because you could tell, even she said it herself, like, here I was thinking you was going to allow me to, replace you, pretty much take over. So we're going to see a lot of interesting things with these two. I'm looking forward to it. I'm still not, and I don't want to deal with this flamethrower BS. I do not. I'm just going to just have that in the back of my mind. But I think I'm going to like the dynamic between Blaze and Royal Oak. But Blaze tell her, hey, I'm going to send you somebody and you need to give them some work. And of course, we can figure that is going to be Detective Brian, which is going to be very interesting because now they both have common enemy, which is going to be BMF, And yeah, she doesn't like it not one bit. She want to be able to pick and choose her employees, but Blaze was like, I am the HR department. I do the hiring and the firing. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to pipe down and do what I tell you to do. So of course he's exercising his dominance in the whole situation. Of course, we can tell that she's not liking it at all, but she's kind of in a situation where she's trying to honor her father, but it's gonna come a time and a place where she's gonna be like, F all that. Okay. So this is gonna be interesting because now we got Bryant back in the game. You so hell-bent on Terry and Meech. How ironic is that you go into the very same game to save your son? Oh, how the tables turn, Bryant. How the tables turn. Oh, my God. And this is the thing that still annoys me about season 2, episode 1. The mere fact that they already tell us that Brian is going to live through all this annoys the hell out of me because I would have still been expecting him to get murked. And I hate that they made that choice of letting us know Brian is going to still be alive. Like, that still annoys me to this day. But there's a lot of different situations that can occur from this dynamic with Royal Oak, Detective Brian, and Blaze, and I am here for it all. Okay, give me something spicy, writers. I need it. What's up, Stephen Harris? How are you? Booby, what's up? You said she's going to kill her daddy for holding her back. I like to read. I was thinking that too, Booby. I was thinking that too. She going to get tired. She going to get tired. And I also thought about him possibly trying to murk her. Because we already know people that get introduced as a quote-unquote threat do not last long. They're showing how, she's all dominant, murking people at the poker table. I don't know if they was playing poker or spades. I think it was playing poker. Just the whole flamethrower thing. I don't know. Something's definitely going to turn with this relationship. It's already not on a good foot anyway between his father and, I guess, should I say daughter? Torian, you said, Brian is your favorite character on the show. Shit. Clay Davis, finest, she. What's up, Ronald Cameron? How are you doing? So y'all, We're going to see. I'm liking this, though. I am actually liking this situation. All right. So, y'all, we get to the Havana house, right? Meech and Duffy, they trying to do business. We think we're, at a business meeting. We coming off, professional in our finest drug dealer apparel, right? And we immediately see there's some dead bodies on the ground, okay? So we realize there's some dead MKs, but their phones are ringing, okay? And then we see in the little office one of the Spaniards, Loco. So he was Ty's plug. So he was like, Meech, I've been looking for you. This whole Santiago BS, it was just a setup. It was just fake or what have you. So next thing, Meech was like, Duffy, you ever seen this fool before? Of course, he never seen him. And then next thing we see some more MKs pop up and start shooting in the side of the house. I'm like, what is going on? But the cartel, they prevail over the MKs. But the whole time, Loco was there standing in front of the door, in front of the window, like he's Teflon Don. I'm like, you're not going to stop, drop, and roll, Loco? Like, these are real bullets, sir. I know you got faith in your team, but what are we doing here? I'm like, all right, Loco is really Loco, okay? Talk about names matching or what have you. But yeah, Loco reveals himself, and now our problems are apparently solved because we have a new plug, okay? And apparently he was asking around because it says Cena said you're my guy as well. So it seems like Loco was supplying Cena or doing business with him or what have you, as well as Ty Washington. So yeah, this is interesting. So yeah, Meech came highly recommended. Okay, he didn't really have to do no regular application. They sought him. Okay, I'm like, all right, Meech, you getting some name up in here in these cartel streets. All right, what's up, Brillo? I know his name, Brillo. Oh gosh, so T, he's over there talking to his crew, right? So Sterling is giving T the lowdown on Royal Oak's father Blaze. Okay, so we learn he's an OG. He used to be a cop. He's connected to the city council and the Popo on the east side, so nobody F's with him. Okay, so he is his own sort of Teflon Don. So it's interesting that we have such a character. So I'm really intrigued on how this is going to pan out when it comes to Detective Bryant, right? I can see, I have a lot of different scenarios in my head. I'm not going to go through it because I'm not in the mood to be trying to predict nothing, but I do have a lot of ideas. But I'm going to just let the writers tell us what they're going to do with this information, okay? Don't drop the ball, please. Please, y'all have something decent here. Please do the right thing. And while y'all entertaining us, please just make it make sense. So meanwhile, during this meeting with, his homeboys, Meech calls T and he tells him about the new plug. So of course, we happy. We got a new plug. We don't got to stress out no more. We sure the price is going to be on point. Happy, right? So T was like, let me go on there and tell Royal Oak that I'm going to cancel my order, okay? So T visits Royal Oak. And he was like, sorry, ma'am, I will not be copying any of your weight, okay? And, her homeboy was like, what the hell? Like, hell no. Like, a deal is a deal. T was like, well, it ain't no deal until it's done. So, of course, Royal Oak is not happy. So, y'all let me know. I have never sold bricks before. I don't know how this works, okay? Did they do a handshake? Like, I don't know exactly when is the deal. Brillo, let me chime in. Chime in, Brillo, for me. Was the deal solidified at the previous meeting? Or is it true in fact what T is saying, that the deal isn't a deal until we exchange money and bricks? Like, how does it work? Okay. I'm not saying you have anything to do with it, Brillo, but I know you have more experience in terms of knowing, having a word on the street and have your ear to the streets about how said business is done. And this is why I've been advocating for a drug dealer HR department, because we need them to chime in situations like this. Like, T, do you need to, give her a little deposit, a little I'm sorry fee, like, my bad, I'm gonna back out a little bit. And Royal, you should have asked for a deposit. Okay, in good faith. Okay. But girl, yeah, you out of luck. And then T, he says the cheesiest of the lines, like, your customers are gonna be coming to me. I'm like, oh my God, just get out while you can, T, because you putting 50 on 10, and I'm tired of it. Like, T, don't get cocky, because last week you was over here vying for your reputation and upset because Marquisha's poom poom had you wilding out in the city of Detroit. So shut it up, T. This is not what you need to be doing, okay? And of course, Royal Oak is from the suburbs, so they probably definitely, just not taking her seriously at all. Jesus Christ. But of course, we already know Royal Oak is not going to take this news lightly at all, okay? Because we already see she has a lot of ambition, and this quest to be top dog is serious to her, right? Meanwhile, back at the Flenory house, Lucille was trying to give Nikki the sex talk. But Nikki was like, we don't need to do that, Mom, because you need to be worried about what's going on in your love life, okay? You got Dr. Maurice eyeing you down and Daddy on the couch. So I'm going to need you to not worry about me, because I'm not ready for that. And worry about your own love triangle, Mama. Don't come over here and bothering me while I'm watching Charles in Charge. Like, get out of my face. So Lucille is daydreaming about Dr. Maurice in her bedroom. She over there just looking at his business card and just thinking of what life could have been. And of course, Charles, he snuck his raggedy behind upstairs to get his pillow and telling her how beautiful she is. You look beautiful. She looked at Charles in that goddamn mirror. Good night, Charles. Man, you talk about turning a frown upside down. I'm like, yeah, Charles, no, that ain't gonna get it. Like, that's the thing when it comes to y'all. I ain't gonna generalize it. But the problem is when somebody F up, y'all think y'all could just try a little and it's gonna be cool. No, Charles, you haven't suffered enough yet, my boy. Telling me I'm beautiful when I know I've been beautiful. That ain't nothing. You patched up a couple walls. That ain't nothing. Cooking a little dinner that Meech purchased. That ain't nothing, Charles. That ain't enough. Okay, so I'm gonna need you going over there into Terry's room and try to have you a good night's sleep, sir. Because I cannot wait until Dr. Maurice knock on that door. But I think Charles will probably lay hands on that man. How many of y'all think Charles is gonna lay hands on Dr. Maurice if he knock on that door? I'm back. That's what Dr. Maurice gonna say when he see Charles open that door for Lucille. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I know y'all, I'm a little toxic. I need to work on it. Like I said, blame my grandmother for having me watch Young and the Restless at 7. Okay, that ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. Boobie said the deal ain't done to that bag drop. Okay, thank you for chiming in. Because, I was a little skeptical. I was like, I don't know. We should have signed some paperwork, even though we can't really be signing no paperwork. That's why I can't do that. I can't be in the game. I cannot be in the game. I am too much of a stickler for rules to be in the game. I can't do it, okay? I'm like, can we get some bylaws? Can we get some rules, regulations, and policies up in here? I need to know how to act accordingly, okay? Dr. Maurice, sorry, DeMarcus, you said Charles might fight Dr. Maurice Montclair at church. Not at the church house. Booby, you said Lucille over there thinking about her next checkup and the doctor about to operate. Not the checkup. Oh my God. Lucille, do not be trying to pre-order no pap smears, ma'am. Please and thank you. Hey, Lucille, did you even go to the clinic? Because Mabel was over there loosey goosey. Okay, we need to make sure we clear and free before we have the doctor come in, because we didn't know what was going on. I ain't seen that near protection that Charles was using with Mabel. Okay, we need to make sure we good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Beer Facts, can you put dope on layaway? Oh my God, I forgot. So nostalgic, right? Layaway. Do they even? I don't even think they do layaway anymore. Well, they have that new thing where we have like Klarna, things that you can do online. I haven't had to do that, but they got digital layaways, but that's hilarious. Oh my God. I remember my mama, the last thing my mama put some stuff on layaway, it was at Kmart, and it was like my college stuff. And shout out to my aunt, because he was like, you got your stuff on layaway. Let me go ahead and send you a couple of them bands and make sure you good. I'm like, shout out to aunt. Shout out to aunt, okay? But shout out to layaway, okay? It kept black mamas, single black mamas afloat, okay? Whoever thought of layaway, you are a genius, okay? Just make sure you make them payments before the due date, or that stuff will be right back on that floor, okay? Oh God, y'all! I knew at this, when I saw these scenes, I knew some of y'all men was like, "Oh hell no!" When Royal Oak and Peaches was getting down with the get down, I knew y'all was feeling the way like. Booby, I swear to God. What was you thinking, Mr. Beer Facts? What was you thinking, DeMarcus, Steven, the men in the chat? What was y'all thinking? Well, that happens every day, B, honestly. But long story short, Royal Oaks have been plastering. I don't know the term. I don't want to say D'ing her down because it's not a real D. But they've been having relations, okay? And so Royal Oak seemingly, like she was using Peaches for her plug. So the last words that Peaches was hearing while she was getting inserted by a lot of plastic or silicone, she heard that, I am in and you're out. Sorry, it writes itself. Oh my God. So long story short, apparently Royal Oak was, using Peaches for a multitude of things, plugs, and being able to plug her. And Royal Oak was able to secure Peaches' plug. And I'm sure it's probably the same plug that Kanan was using. But then again, I still ask, Peaches, are you like the supreme CI? Like, there's no way you doing all this, man, but still free. Like, this is aggravating, okay? But Peaches get murked. And that's end of that. That was just weird, though. Like, y'all did all that to include her in season 2 just for it to end like that. Like, y'all could have just kept her out. Like, what was even the point of that? That makes zero sense at all. And Peaches was not really, honestly, a storyline that I don't think a lot of us was even curious or needed to get closure on. Especially if we're not bringing Kanan into the mix at this point. I don't know. It was just weird. But, we just have to rock with it, right? Booby. I understand your concern, sir. What's up, Monique? 69 Ways Johnson. How are you doing, boo? Oh, gosh. Anywho, we see Detective, Ebony and Ivory over there. They're staking out Cuts' house. And that's when Amberson tells, Jen that, she's an ex-druggie, okay? We already talked about that. And then in Atlanta, Meech is over there partying up with his crew. We in celebration time. We got us a plug. It's on and popping, right? So there's a lot going on in this evening, right? So first thing, Loco, our new plug, he's over there chilling and everything. And we have to take note how Loco is not really feeling Stacks in his aura. You know, I don't know if there's that cartel intuition, but this is definitely going to come up in the future. Like, I don't know if Loco is going to be like, hey, watch out for that guy, Holmes. I don't know how it's going to pan out because, you know, Meech in this story, it's, you know, kind of presenting to us that Meech is very forgiving when it comes to people he consider quote unquote family, what have you. So I think it's going to take some pushing for Meech to really deal with Stacks, especially since Stacks is now apparently the employee of the goddamn week or what have you, you know, moving all this weight. I'm still a little, my eyes a little shifty. I'm looking at Stacks real side eye. I mean, I've always looked at him side eye since he appeared on the screen. But yeah, this is going to be interesting because, like I said, the fact that Stacks is originally from ATL and how Meech is always talking about Detroit. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen Remy this episode, but I can, like I said before, clearly can see Stacks moving over there with Remy or just stating his own claim as separating himself from Meech and the crew because he's trying to, of course, low-key say, hey, this is Atlanta. Don't play with us. I know y'all from Detroit, but I think he still is feeling a way that the city slicker done came down here and now he's running things. But we also, at the end of the day, have to take note that ain't feeling Stacks, okay? He didn't want to shake my man's hand or nothing. Then Duffy mentions that Angel, okay, who is the star, okay, of said club, is not working tonight. And that is unusual. So that has my eyes looking at good old Greeny. Because is Angel home because she got a black eye? Did she get suspended without pay? Like, what did you do with Angel now? If Angel showed with a black eye next episode or something like that, you're going to get handled sooner than later, Greeny. Okay, so stop playing around with Meech because he wants your girl. Okay, Meech is T-Pain. Meech done turned into TMF and Pain in a matter of a week. Got the body of a goddess. Got eyes but a pecan brown. I see you, girl. Drop it low. She coming down from the ceiling to the floor. Yeah. She know what she doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She doing that right thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to get her over to my crib and do that night thing. Cause I'm in love with her stripper. Meech done fell in love, y'all. Is he going to be as bad as T? That's the question. Is he going to be as bad as his brother? I don't think so. Because he still want to keep it player, but yeah. He in love, y'all. He is in love. Sorry I had to deal with this quote unquote singing. Shout out to T Pizzle, okay? DeMarcus, you said Greeny could have abused Angel like B Mickey Smoke. Well, that's kind of two different things, DeMarcus. But yeah. Hope Angel's over there. Okay. She too beautiful to be over here with some black eyes. Okay, that ain't cute. Ain't that much shades in the world. And then we also see Tina, which was Monique's little cousin. Mind you, she's 16. Okay. And she up in this club. And, you know, of course, her and Meech have a good rapport because they low-key cousins-in-laws. But we learned a couple things about Tina. We already know she's smart as hell because she's 16 in college. And she's studying pre-law. So I don't know if they're introducing her because she's going to end up, you know, working for Meech. I cannot remember this young woman's name that was from the documentary. But Meech had a female, a woman that was kind of like his, you know, assistant, if you will. So I don't know if Tina's going to be in Meech's organization in that capacity where she's kind of being his right-hand girl. Or, you know, since she's studying pre-law, she can kind of help him, you know, and advise him when it comes to certain things. But I'm interested in how this storyline is going to pan out. Yes, Yogi. Thank you, DeMarcus. That's the name I was trying to figure out. I knew it was a short name. but I couldn't figure it out. It didn't get to me. Thank you. Yes, Yogi. So I'm thinking maybe this is going to be Tina's storyline. I like Yogi from the documentary. She since she was like pretty cool. And then we also see Greeny giving Meech around him and his homeboys a round of drinks. That has me on alert. Because why the hell you being so nice when you saw all the things that was going on in that club the previous time? Like, all right, Greeny, you ain't fooling nobody. And Meech, I hope you're not underestimating him because I don't trust him, okay? He already be saying, calling him slick and stuff like that. But no, for real, Meech, he is slick and slimy, okay? Those finger waves may be crunchy, but the way he moves is slick and slimy, Meech. So I'm going to need you to make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Maybe you need to take a break from this man's establishment because I don't trust it, okay? But Meech proceeds to tell Greeny, you need to treat Angel right. But of course, Greeny don't want no love advice from no Meech. He don't want no love advice from him. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure out how this situation goes. I hope Angel is in good spirits, okay? And so we see Meech and Loco. They enter the house or whatever. It's clearly the next morning. It's given like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, Lord. I remember a couple nights like that. That's a good time when you come home and the sun is up. Good times, y'all. But, of course, they're drunk as a skunk. And they're pretty much bonding over their humble, their humble upbringings. And Loco was really talking about how, Meech is pretty much feeling like family. Family's a big thing. So I do like this budding relationship between Meech and Loco. Meech, just make sure you don't do nothing to upset this man, okay? We don't want those problems, okay? So, yeah. And Loco, I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be a driving force to get Stacks up out of here. Because, yeah, he's definitely going to turn on Meech at some point, right? And then to round things up for episode 2, we over here with T at the restaurant having dinner with LaWanda, Hoop, and Sterling. And then we also see Cuts arrive. Okay, this is bad on so many levels. I'm still aggravated. LaWanda, you letting this man kiss you on the face. Well, granted, let's be mature about it. As adults, we know what we have done in the past when we hooking up with new people. We already know and can imagine where their mouths have been. But I cannot see no picture of you doing said act and still be cool when you kiss me with your mouth on my face. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And LaWanda, like I said, LaWanda, you either weaker or stronger than me because I cannot deal. But apparently they're all chummy because she's telling, T how proud of him, she is because he's over there making boss moves. I'm like, girl. Next Wednesday, he gonna be with Marquisha Show. I'm gonna need you to live it up. Live it up, okay? Because you're gonna be replaced real quick, fast, in a hurry. As soon as Marquisha dialed Terry's phone, the phone ain't gonna ring, but a half a ring. Before Terry was like, okay, I'm coming back to the house. Like, LaWanda, I hope you get tired of being a rebound girl because it ain't cute. That ain't cute on you, okay? You deserve better. But meanwhile, in this whole situation in the restaurant, we have the detectives over there taking pictures on the outside. So, of course, Detective Janice put 2 and 2 together, pretty much stating that, Terry could be the link. Terry probably could have ordered the hit on Saint via the PA boys. So, of course, it's going to be a problem. And that's why I feel like Detective Jen is not going to be here for the whole season because she is putting 2 and 2 and 2 together. She probably going to go as far as setting people up. And yeah, her daddy is going to be over there singing Crossroads at the funeral, okay? But I don't know how I feel about you like that, Jen. So I don't think I'm bringing anything. I'll probably bring some paper products to repass because I'm not making no macaroni cheese because it's a recession and cheese is expensive, okay? But that was pretty much, the episode, you guys. It was real cute or whatever. I mean, it's BMF, so it is what it is. We gonna get what we gonna get. All right. For shits and giggles, I guess I'll rate it. I guess I'll give it an 8, 7, 8. Yeah, it's between a 7 and an 8. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad episode. It was a decent episode, but it was nothing where I was just like, oh my God, I wasn't like glued to the TV, if y'all get what I'm saying. Hey, Tamika White, how are you? If y'all so kindly would like to give me your rating to see, what the temperature is on episode 2, season 3. Please make sure you guys are liking this video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Please do all the things to support your girl, okay? Mr. Bear Facts, he says 7.9. DeMarcus 8, Stephen Harris 8.3, Monica M 7, Derry 8, David Williams 7. Okay, so we seem like we're all on the same page. It's giving lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? Oh gosh, but you guys, church in earlier it wasn't too much to really talk about, honestly. So I'm glad to get you guys out of here at a decent time. Booby, you said 8, Monique 69, Wade Johnson 7, Anthony Rogers 8.5. Okay. I can definitely get with these ratings, okay? The average is giving 8, okay? So we're going to see what happens, episode 3. Of course, Thursday, we have the Pretty Thorough podcast with Brillo and I. Please support and come through. That's where we talk about all the things, pop culture, current events, what have you. I do have a couple movie reviews planned for the next week or two. And I will be going back and picking my OG Power reviews back up. We are season 6. So I'll be starting back doing season 6, episode 1 around April-ish, maybe beforehand. So if you're not caught up in my OG Power reviews, please go back. I do have playlists for pretty much everything on my channel. Movie reviews, different shows. So please check your girl out. Ronald Cameron, you said you finally watched Griselda. Good series. Yes, I love Griselda. We did do a series review on that. So please check that out, Ronald Cameron, if you haven't done so. DeMarcus, you said, I think Meech was set up. Chica, Glock right hand man. Yeah, we're going to see, because we still haven't seen Glock yet in person. So that's going to be interesting. But y'all, let me go. It's my husband's birthday weekend. So we have some things planned. And yes, keep me in your prayers. I'm dealing with a slight health issue. So keep me in your prayers. Keep my family in your prayers. And I will do the same for you guys, okay? Until next time, I love you all. Toodles.